Chapter 25, The Horn of Life. We gaze with growing interest and pleasure at the sun-drenched landscape. Here, no dome prevents us from admiring the sky. Through the transparent roof, we see white clouds like skiffs on a pure blue ocean. The warm air and generous sunlight allow the vegetation to flourish abundantly. The road system, also based on an anti-gravity system, is lined with brightly colored, shimmering flower beds. Holograms soon indicate the proximity of Rakad Medical Center. We continue along the coast, and as we round a bend, the facility appears, proudly standing atop a cliff, a gigantic glass cone casting sunbeams onto the sea. As we approach, we notice that the building's entrance faces inland. The architects designed it in the shape of a cornucopia, a horn of life, pouring out a cascade of plants, flowering bushes, and various species, forming a vast green garden that offers its tranquility and beauty to patients and visitors. Our driver pulls into the reception area, and 3 people, 2 women and a man, immediately come to greet us. We get out of the vehicle. One of the women speaks. "Hello, I'm Alexia Gam, the head of this medical center. This is Dr. Mark Azert, who will handle your reimplantation, and Dr. Katia Kappa, who will take care of creating your clones. Please come in." I suggest we start without wasting a minute. With the introductions done, we are guided to a room equipped with various sophisticated medical devices. The hospital director and Dr. Azert then leave us in the hands of Ms. Kappa, who will proceed with the cellular samples for decoding our genetic code. We lie back on semi-reclined beds. Soft clamps close around our heads, holding them firmly in place. Standing at the control desk, the doctor prepares to remotely operate the necessary instruments. First, a scanner will visualize the area to be operated on. The information will be immediately transmitted to the control panel, and Dr. Kappa, assisted by a specific software, will select the appropriate lasers for a precise cut of our artificial shells. He says, "Don't worry, we have mastered the technology that created your cybernetic bodies. To start, we'll put you into artificial sleep." "Will it be long?" Clara asks anxiously. The doctor responds, "No, rest assured, you'll be awake in half an hour. See you soon." Information appears on our retinas. Our armor transmits a proposal for external physiological control. We focus on the word accept, and our minds gradually drift into the realm of dreams. We sink into unconsciousness. In the operating room, numerous metallic tentacles begin a precisely choreographed ballet. A first laser stylus cuts the superficial layer of skin covering the armor at the base of the skull. A second clawed tool opens the incision. The stylus retracts inside the first tentacle, making way for a nozzle. Ceiling cameras and the scanner provide the machine with unmatched precision and efficiency. The nozzle inserts into the wound, reaching the spinal cord. The mouth of the instrument cuts and extracts a minimal amount of tissue, then withdraws immediately. The claws release their grip, and a third tool seals the wound with a balm that heals almost instantly. Dr. Kappa then begins analyzing the spinal substance. While the program deciphers the DNA code, she orders the application of bandages and awakens the 2 patients. The operation lasted only 5 minutes, and the first stage is nearly complete. As Clara and Nathan regain consciousness, the analysis reveals all the secrets of their original anatomy, down to the last atom. We sit up. Except for a small bandage, there is no sign of any operation. I ask Dr. Kappa, "Did everything go well?" "Yes, perfectly. Now we just need to fertilize a neutral ovum with your respective codes, and through accelerated evolution techniques, we'll have your duplicates by tomorrow, completely inert, with 0 brain development." We are then led to the heart of the hospital's horn, where a room awaits us. The chairs we were in transport us to our rooms, then transform into beds, positioning themselves properly. Shortly after our installation, a platform detaches from the wall facing our beds. The 3-dimensional face of the director forms on it. "I hope you are well settled." Yes, thank you. It seems we are getting special treatment. Am I wrong? Clara inquires. The director responds, yes, indeed, you are somewhat favored, I must admit. We received a strict order from a high-ranking official in our social system. He told me a bit about your case, and since you are the first people to succeed in joining us since the severe dispute between our governments, we decided to help you as much as possible. Regarding the rest of the operation, know that the copying of your genetic code is already underway. By tomorrow afternoon, we will be able to return you to your former bodies. In the meantime, rest or take this opportunity to explore our botanical gardens, orchid collections, and tropical greenhouses. If you love plants, you'll be delighted here. Well, I'll leave you now. See you tomorrow. Clara responds, well, we'll make sure to live up to the honor you've bestowed upon us. We give her a grateful smile. The image disappears, and the platform reintegrates into the wall. I approach the bay window and exclaim, come see. Look. Quick. We are nearly at the end of the horn, practically suspended in mid-air, just above the sea. In the distance, enormous fins break the calm water in a burst of bluish foam. Clearly, a whale is giving us the pleasure of its sight. These mammals were on the brink of extinction due to uncontrolled hunting. At that time, the last specimens were found in polar seas. Then, we hurry to the garden, excited just at the thought of admiring various plant species, non-existent on Epoxia except in artificial form. Films extolling the charms of our new homeland are also shown to us, adding to our excitement. In the evening, we return to our anti-gravity pods for a well-deserved rest. Unfortunately, they are 2 individual pods. We won't sleep in each other's arms. The next day at 10 o'clock, the room's vocal synthesizer gently wakes us, as we requested. After confirming our awakening, it announces that the operation is scheduled for 4 a.m. We spend our day visiting the tropical greenhouses. At 3 o'clock, we return to our room, eager to reclaim our flesh bodies. A call resonates in our ears. In our field of vision, the message, call from Dr. Kappa and Azert, appears. We are pleased to hear. Your clones have reached maturity, and we encountered no problems. Are you ready to proceed with the operation? After a quick return to the hospital, Dr. Azert invites us to settle into our pods. We comply. Dr. Kappa presses a button, activating the external anti-gravity systems. The 2 modules immediately rise, traveling through the air to the operating room. Dr. Kappa points to 2 completely opaque pods resembling coffins. Your clones are inside. Can we see them? Clara asks. Dr. Kappa seems embarrassed and offers a dubious smile. She turns to her colleague, who speaks up. It's not advisable, psychologically. It's a bit like seeing yourselves dead. These 2 pods contain inert bodies, only kept alive by a continuous supply of vital substances, with an almost imperceptible heartbeat. However, if you insist, the decision is yours. My wife and I exchange a glance and silently agree to forego seeing our clones. I respond, you're probably right. I'd like to ask one last question. Will it take as long to adapt to our new bodies as it did to control our armor? The doctor answers, no, not at all. We will use artificial nerve connections to give you immediate physical control. Otherwise, it would take a long time for your spinal cord to naturally establish all these connections. However, as it does, the implanted elements will disappear without you noticing, and you will then be completely human. Now, lie down and let us take control of your internal system. We will put you to sleep. Indeed, we slip back into unconsciousness. Like the previous day, soporific molecules quickly plunge Clara and Nathan into a deep sleep. The lasers meticulously cut their skulls to extract their brains. The pods open. The clones wait, their skulls open, ready to receive the precious organs. The transfer is carried out meticulously. The connections are quickly established. The invisible sutures leave no hint that such an operation has just occurred. I open my eyes. I recognize the place. I am in the room. Only the sound of waves crashing on the rocks breaks the compact silence. I sit up abruptly. Finally. I am a man again. Yet, there is no pain, no tension, no stress, only renewal and joy. I stand, move into the sunlight, and look at myself in the wall mirror. The image it reflects fills me with joy because I know that today, my body is entirely made of flesh, blood, and bones. My dark, amber skin, identical to that of Africa's inhabitants, takes on the reddish hues of the setting sun. My face displays a radiant smile. I touch myself again, no scars, no marks, the work is remarkable. The sensation of a presence nearby pulls me from my thoughts. I glance to the left and discover Clara, asleep. My wife, my beautiful Eurasian. I approach, contemplate her. I brush her long hair. I lower my face to hers and wake her with a kiss. An almost violent joy seizes us. In a total and momentary oblivion of the world, we burst into a loud, tender embrace. The synthesizer activates and transmits a message. Dr. Kappa checks in. Are you awake? I hope you're satisfied. Judging by the decibels recorded, it seems you are. In fact, I came to inform you that we will keep you under observation tonight. Tomorrow, you can head to your new destination. Tomorrow will bring exciting hours. The sun has drawn a bloody line on the horizon. In the evening's quiet, we rediscover our bodies with our eager hands. Her skin against mine, her warm lips tasting mine. This physical contact intoxicates us and awakens gargantuan appetites in me. We detach our pods and improvise a bed for two. Soon the night envelopes us, complicit in our lovemaking. It is now 9 o'clock. The vocal synthesizer wakes us up early and announces a communication from the hospital director. We sit up and watch, half-closed eyes, as Alexia Gam's bust materializes on the wall platform. Good morning, sorry to wake you earlier than planned, but your driver will arrive at 10 to take you to Jayam. Get ready and go to the departure office. I wish you good luck among us. See you soon, perhaps. After gathering our things, we head to the departure office. The procedures are simple and quick. All expenses incurred will be deducted from our future salaries each month. I feel profound gratitude towards those who restored our true nature, offering us the prospect of a healthy and authentic life. The desire for a child is increasingly present in me. Outside, a taxi awaits us. It is an oblong, white shuttle with a cabin hidden behind fully tinted windows. We board without hesitation. We exchange a few words with the driver, then the vehicle takes off above the road and heads south. We move away and bypass the coastal city of Rakad. The lush landscape invites daydreaming. We are far from Epoxia. As I watch the vast pastures where herds of white cows with slender horns graze, I already imagine myself as an experienced farmer. Suddenly, I form 1,000 plans. I see myself tending the livestock, working hectares of brown and fertile land. A multitude of thoughts stir my feverish mind, transforming me into a fulfilled and satisfied farmer. Only 15 miles left until we reach our destination.